How's it going, boys and girls, dogs and cats, people of all kind? We're back here once again, and I just want to talk about dreams and what it means to listen to your dreams. When it comes to dreams, I believe that we should listen to them and kind of take into consideration what's the message they carry. So, dreams are when you sleep. It's pretty much the definition of it. You dream when you sleep. And I believe I heard that we always dream every time we sleep, but we don't always remember them. So there's times you're like, oh, I don't even dream. Well, I think the way it is we do dream. It just, you might not remember it. So that's that. And yeah, I just want to talk about a little something. And it's actually talking with a friend of mine. And we were just, he asked if I believe in dream interpretation. And I kind of recognized it, but it'd been a while. And basically, there's an old psychiatrist named Carl Jung. Basically, he believed that dreams are a bridge to your subconscious mind. Through dreams, you can get a deeper understanding of yourself. Dreaming is related to a lot of people dealing with trauma or avoided emotions as your subconscious mind takes over instead of your main consciousness. So it's one way of going about it. He's kind of a bit of philosopher too, because wise people can be philosophers if they have wise words. But essentially, yeah, it's just dreams are kind of our reality. In our dreams, we feel emotion, we feel something most of the time. And yeah, I remember hearing about Carl Jung back when I lived up north almost 2 years ago, which is pretty crazy. And, around that time I was listening to a lot of philosophers and all these people into psychology, kind of getting a deeper understanding. It's just, it's kind of isolated myself too. So I was more into that, because I wanted to focus on myself and discover more of myself that kind of been hiding and pushing away for a lot of my life. And, ever since then, I still every day work on myself and focus. And one thing I do is listen to my dreams. I don't write them down, which they say, people say that you should write them down, your dreams, but I just don't. If it sticks with me, it sticks with me. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So I could think of countless dreams, countless times I dreamed of something, or, I woke up kind of panicking. I woke up like, what? So confused, and, let's just think of a couple of dreams, like for yourself, think of a couple, if, there might be some you remember from 5 years ago, 2 years ago, 28 days ago. Basically New Year's, I guess. Yeah, think of a dream. So let me think of one first. I can remember a dream where it was, let's see, it was right after I moved back to my hometown. And this was around August, and yeah, it was around that time. It's like a week after, you know. And I just remember a dream where I was on the ground and there's basically like two snake heads above me, And I had both of them in a chokehold with both my hands. Two snakes, two hands. And it's like they were trying to get me. But then, over a few seconds, they just kind of stopped and I loosened my grip. And then I kind of just laid there kind of confused, It was like a weird dark setting. I don't know. But it's like if I was fighting these weird snake creatures, Like, you guys see Naruto, it's kind of like Orochimaru. It's kind of weird, man. I don't want to fight that dude, but it kind of reminded me of that. And then again, I watched Naruto. I finished like the OG Naruto like a couple weeks before that dream, so I probably kind of explained it. That show's a little bit insane. It kind of sticks with you, but off topic. Basically, yeah, I just remember that one, and I would kind of think about it often, because there's a lot of people that can be classified as snakes, essentially. And, snakes, people will call each other snakes. Basically, they kind of just, they're not really good people. They kind of go behind your back, they kind of sneak around you and get you or try to get you. And it's kind of just like real snakes. That's exactly what they do, right? And basically, I remember like it kind of woke up. It was like a cold sweat, It still sticks with me because it was right after I came back or moved back, I should say. And, being up there, I dealt with some very, snaky people. People like to hide things from you, or they can be snakes. You never know if anyone's a snake. Besides that, yeah, that's like one dream. Or I've had some dreams where I see people that have passed away. And I had one like a month ago where it was like that. I saw a friend, and actually a celebrity that passed away, and they both passed away around like the same time a few months ago. And they just kind of looked at me in the dream, and it's like as if they were talking to me, but I just couldn't understand them. I couldn't hear them. I couldn't hear any of the words coming out of their mouth. I just stood there in shock because I'm wondering, how are these guys down here? But it was a dream. And it kind of just made me think that, these people, in the dream, the way I take it is these two people, these two men, rest in peace, they struggled with themselves. They needed more true support. They needed more friends. They needed more acceptance. And a lot of us need to be accepted. We need that acceptance. We don't want to not feel like we don't fit in. And I mean, even for me, I've kind of always felt like that. Even all those times I've been surrounded by so many friends, I guess, it's still, sometimes I kind of even wonder. But, there's people that have it worse and think that, yeah, you're surrounded by all these people. You might have all these fans. You might have supporters, these friends, But at the end of the day, they still struggle with themselves, or they just kind of get, something just sets them off and they just don't want to be here. And that's the unfortunate reality. And after that dream, it just kind of made me want to stay strong, because I think we all struggle, and we all need to realize that, no matter the age, anything, we just all struggle with one thing or another, or even multiple things. And yeah, I just took that as a kind of motivation. I will just stay strong and, meet you on the other side, but right now, just keep going, keep going for yourself, make your dreams a reality, work on yourself. There's so much things we go through during life, and if you go through a lot of things when you're a kid, growing up is harder. Whether you only have one parent, or you lose a pet, a family pet. That's very very difficult. Or, you just kind of maybe want to lose weight. You want to not feel like, okay, I don't feel content with the dreams, just got to become a reality. And you want to live your dreams. You want to live in them. Well, at least the positive ones, not the scary or confusing ones. You just want to live in your dream life. And it could be difficult because we all go through different things in life. We're all in different places. We all have different opportunities. And, it's easier for some people and it's not easier for some others. We're all handed different cards at the end of the day, and we all have different dreams. We all have different accomplishments and goals. And really, one important thing is to set short-term goals. And I could see myself discussing that in another video, but you want to set things for yourself, whether it's writing down that dream or writing down the emotion you felt during the dream, because dreams are way more powerful than we can even think or comprehend. I think it is valuable to talk about dreams with someone, no matter who they are, as long as they're a close individual, definitely. And because they speak something. What I do is like I look up my dreams. What does it mean if I dream of, it raining graham crackers? Like, is that like a sign to make s'mores, or is that a sign to like not burn yourself out? We don't want to burn ourselves out, that's for sure. But s'mores, that's what we want. At least me personally, because s'mores are incredible, especially during this time. Actually, anytime. But yeah, besides that, I think we should look into them more. And even like with yourself, you can discuss them with yourself. I mean, let's be honest. We talk to ourselves a little bit. Everyone literally does. There's nothing wrong with like asking yourself, that dream was, peculiar. Maybe kind of jot it down. Maybe ask yourself a couple questions, come up with a couple answers, and yeah. And you could also have ambitious dreams too. You should listen to those, because if you want to be, an astronaut, or you want to take care of dogs, I believe that you should go into that field. But remember, take things one step at a time. Do not rush into anything, and keep dreaming. That's pretty much all I have for today. And yeah, it was a fun one. And I think they're just cool to talk about. I mean, they're cool in general. Because isn't it just weird how we're in another world, kind of, when we sleep? We all do it for the most part. I know some people who just do not dream, apparently. But, I mean, even dogs dream. Cats, animals, we all dream. And, yeah, let's just take into consideration. And at the end of the day, or I guess I should say nights, or depending on what time you sleep, listen to your dreams. They just might be more meaningful than you think. But nonetheless, thank you very much for watching. I wish you all a very nice day. And yeah, that's about it. See ya.